Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. Hopefully you're having a beautiful weekend. Yeah, pretty much. That's just what I'm hoping for. It's been a great weekend for me. Yesterday was quiet. I got some, hang on. The problem with long hair, it gets everywhere. What did I do? Oh, Vic was out racing, so I had the day to myself. Got some card making done. Relax, all that. All right, so this morning I am making some pancakes. I'm gonna make some Cran-Lemon loaf. And these are two great options for having brunch for yourself or a bunch of people over or anything like that. So this is our gluten-free pancake mix. I have a little bit of oil and some egg, one egg in there. I'm gonna put in the mix. The cool thing about our pancakes is that it is gluten-free, which is awesome. But you can do some pretty fluffy pancakes with it. Yeah, a little bit more. Okay, some vanilla. All right, so basically to make our pancakes, it's super simple. It's this 1 cup of milk, 1 egg, 2 teaspoons, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 2 tablespoons of oil, and then just thicken. Mix it all up and let it thicken. Basically let it sit for about 5 minutes, and then you can go ahead, and that's the best thing to do for like all of gluten-free mixes, is to let it just set for a few minutes before you go baking it, whatever it might be. And I'm just using our nesting bowls here, which are great because they have a handle, and there are 4 sizes, 2 cup, 4 cup, and a 6 cup. I'm using the 4 cup here for the pancakes, and I'm going to probably use the 6 cup for the Cran-Lemon loaf. Now, if you are a egg person, which my husband is not. Hi, Annie. Good morning. I'm making some pancakes. So if you're an egg person, we have some really cool ways you can make your own egg bites with our awesome like muffin pans. You could do it actually with our perfect petite pan. You could actually do it in any of the steamers to make like a quiche type one, or like longer or bigger, you know, kind of idea. Just that I don't make them very often because Vic, as I said, does need eggs. So it just kind of depends on what I need for some breakfast ideas. But it's a really good option. If you have our prep bowls, these also are great. So if you're a single person doing an egg, some water, the egg in here, microwave 35, 45 seconds, and you get a really lovely poached egg that you can put on top of your pancakes, make some hollandaise sauce or egg McMuffin, or use our biscuits and make a fun meal that way. I do that a lot with avocado toast. Poach up an egg, put that on. That way it's just 1 egg. All right. One sec. Coming in? No? Yes? Pax is undecided if she's coming in. Okay, so that's the pancake mix. That's going to be set aside now. Give it 5 minutes before I do anything else. That's that one. Now I'm going to make the Cran-Lemon loaf, which is an awesome brunch item as well. Oh yeah, pancakes are so yummy, and the biscuits are great. Like, you can make so many things with that biscuit. It's just dough, biscuit dough, right? So roll it out, flatbread. I've done that with the pizza seasoning. So roll out, made flatbread, put the pizza seasoning on. Obviously make different flavored biscuits, whether you want savory or sweet. The better than bacon bits. I can talk this morning. Is really great in it. Some lemon dilly. Sweet, the summer berry, any of that. Anyway, so this is a 3 egg. Hang on, making a mess with eggs. Okay, so this is a 3-egg recipe for the Cran-Lemon loaf. So again, a bit of oil, the eggs, and it uses Greek yogurt as the thing. So it's 3/4 of a cup of Greek yogurt. You could use sour cream. You could use obviously a vegan version. It doesn't have to actually be dairy. You can use a whatchamacallit, egg substitute. That's the word I was looking for. All right. So the Greek yogurt, the eggs, the oil, the mix. The mix already has cranberries pieces in it, but you can, of course, add more or other things if you wanted to. You could totally amp up this one. All right. Now I'm going to use the microwave to cook this because it is warm here. And I'm already going to have the stove on for the pancakes. So I just, standing over the pancakes is enough of a heat for me. Anyway, there you go. Super simple. So 3 eggs, 3/4 a cup of Greek yogurt, and oil, 1/2 cup, but you can use less, I guess, if you want. And then you're going to put it into a slightly oiled rectangular loaf pan, which we have our awesome steamer for that. So let me just quickly clean up a tiny bit. It's not as messy. And then I just need to oil forgot to do earlier. All right, get rid of some of the excess. All right, there you go. Cran-Lemon loaf. Plop. You can see cranberry pieces. There's a lot in there. Okay. Okay, so there we go. Cran-Lemon loaf in the rectangular steamer. Okay, put it all in there. Microwave for 8 minutes, uncovered, and let it rest for 6, and let it finish cooling. So if you want to do it in the oven, you can totally do it in the oven as well. Bake at 350 for 45 minutes and let it cool for 10 minutes. And that gets you your very demanding cat. All right, heat on. Get the mess out of the way. Okay, now we get into the pancakes. So the pancakes, oh, there it is. So it's 5 minutes of the pancakes setting, at least. Get that nice and thick and gooey. Oven on, stove on. I use butter when I'm doing pancakes, but you can use whatever, of course, you like. And then the last thing for the Cran-Lemon is actually the lemon part. So some lemon juice, some icing sugar, and you just mix it up. And then you're just going to pour that on while it's still hot so that it soaks into it. All right, let me just get the pancakes going, and I'm going to read comments, and then we'll talk about other things. What's going on? Okay, we've got that going. Now, it makes 8 pancakes if you do the full-size ones. I don't do full-size ones. So slightly smaller myself, and 100% recommend slightly lower heat. So get it going, get the heat going, and then put the lid on. And that way they stay fluffy and they cook evenly from the top in, and then you turn them over and do the same thing. But the lid on makes it a lot easier to do all that. So that's why I love our saute pan for doing that. So it's perfect, lots of space, and it's great for that. All right. So what we got going on here? Yes, so quick and easy. And that exactly, right? Like that's the whole thing. What I love about it is like in and out of the kitchen in 20 minutes. I don't want to spend a whole bunch of time here either. No matter how much I love to cook and do all that stuff, I'm a in and out, simple steps, make this as easy as possible, enjoy the really good food, and go out and do other things. Like that's it. I grew up that way. My grandmother taught me that. It was like, let's do other things. The food is great, but and the food should be great. It should taste great. You should enjoy doing it, which is the key. I'm going to enjoy eating it, right? And then you're good. So, right? It's just that. So quick and simple. That's it. And now, of course, brunch for you could be anything, right? You could amp this up with some Nashville hot chicken over pancakes and waffles or something like that. If you're a waffle maker, this mix is great for waffles. So make waffles, make up your own Nashville hot chicken, and you can make yourself a hot Nashville chicken waffle sandwich or something. Have that as something, and you can make it in small pieces. And that way, if you have people over, they can choose how much chicken they want on or whatever. You could totally make it a smorgasbord or charcuterie board, a breakfast or brunch, pancakes, fruit, some bacon. Really good is to make candied bacon, right? Use our sheet pan and sheet liner and make yourself some candied bacon in the oven. That way you don't have to like be all over it. It's all good and nice and straight. Done that, it's awesome. And of course, you want some little cakes and snacks to go with it. We have birthday cake that makes a really great coffee cake, or the chocolate cake if you're bored of chocolate in the morning, why not? And the thing about all that is you can amp it up with some protein powder. We have salted caramel, vanilla, and chocolate. And last week, I made salted caramel pancakes. This one I did plain because I'm going to put an egg over it. And also I still have something in the fridge from last week. It's high protein cookie dough using cottage cheese, our salted caramel protein, and then some chocolate chips and our summer berry. And I smear that onto the pancakes. So then I get my salted caramel protein that way. Sorry, yogurt. And the thing about the yogurt, you can do that with any of the recipes. So if you did that with that chocolate cake or the brownies, you can cut some of the oil or milk or whatever out and use Greek yogurt instead. It's definitely versatile, or sour cream or whatever. But if you are or vegan version, that's fine too. It doesn't really matter. So much of this can be made vegetarian for sure. But definitely vegan as well. Like we're 80% vegan. There's only so many that have real cheese, right? On that note, right? You've tried our modern mac, Annie, right? This one is awesome. Make this up as a sauce, even to go over your eggs if you're into that, or nachos or anything like that. So modern mac is awesome, which I have out because it is part of my plan for this week of meal planning. So tomorrow night we got a lot of leftovers, so we're eating leftovers today. Tomorrow I'll pull out chicken in the morning, and we have packages that we haven't finished, obviously, because it is only 2 of us, so I don't go through the whole package, which is the cool thing. You can use it up in pieces. You don't have to use it all. So we have chicken souvlaki, which makes 8 servings in here. So you can see we don't use it all up at once. And then I got lemon garlic chicken. And then I have rotisserie chicken. So these 3 are going to be used over the next 3 days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, probably. So pull out some chicken. I will probably bake it, most of it. And then you can fry it up and make it into sandwiches or have with potatoes or whatever vegetables. It really doesn't turn into stir fry. It doesn't really matter. Salad. These are all great if you prep your chicken ahead. Little pieces, you can toss them into a salad or sandwich or anything like that. So these are the 3 we're using, and all 3 of them have been used before. So we're just going to use a few more tablespoons of it all to make our food for the next at least 3 days. Whew. Right, turn down the heat a bit, and you can see they are nice and puffy. So just come up underneath them, slow and steady. Not like that, or you hit one. Talking too much, I got a little extra brown, but that's okay, I don't mind that. So then we now put the lid back on. As I said, turn the heat down and let them finish cooking inwards. So it's a little bit longer, but the egg makes them super fluffy. They don't lose it, don't go flat or anything like that, which is awesome. So yeah, so this morning it's about Annie. We got a U.S. cooking class going for Annie, who's in the States. Woo-hoo, hi down there. How's it going? And yeah, so if you're following along, feel free to hop in and check out what's been happening. Oh yeah, pancakes rock, right? And the cool thing about pancakes too is that ours aren't overly sweet, so they can be savory pancakes too. I like making even like sandwiches with like little like wrappies or whatever. So if you got some really fun alfalfa type stuff, you know what I mean? Microgreens. That's the word. Microgreens, some tomatoes, some bacon. Wrap that in. So good. Woo. All right. There we are. Okay. 8 minutes. That is the lemon cranberry loaf. Now we're just going to let that cool. So I'm going to give it a couple minutes to cool, and then I'll throw on the lemon. All right, let's check this pancake. All right, there we go. So that is a super fluffy pancake. So now at this point in time, you can go ahead and get other things started if you were having eggs or something, because I'm pretty close to being done. And just watch the heat. All right, there you go. That is 8 pancakes. Following along if you follow the measurements that they want. Obviously, if you want smaller pancakes, which is also fun, by the way, little dollops. So easy. Okay, and then there's a Cran-Lemon loaf. So I've got, can you see that? Yeah, there we go. Cran-Lemon loaf. A bit of icing sugar and lemon juice. You want to do it while it's still hot so that it actually absorbs in. You could actually just make icing sugar, or like I always call it icing. Yeah, words in me today. Woo-hoo. All right, and then just mush it around. Oops, that's it. So now that just finishes cooling. I'll get it away from the stove in a few minutes and then let it cool, and then you can cut it up as a loaf, and there you go. Super simple. Yeah, so all the specials that are going on, we have a lot of specials going on till the end of the month, which, by the way, that is when Annie's class will close up, is on the 31st. We have our Good Food Real Result kits. They're on sale if you get all 3 of them, and they're pretty awesome. They come in these cool green containers, which of course I didn't pull one out, but I'll show it later. One is Mexican, one is Greek, one is burgers. So if you really love burgers, it's a good kit because it comes with the big burger sauce, the burger seasoning, and cheesy fries, and 5 recipe cards in a very nice green box. It's very cute. So it's a really good gift as well for a hostess or anything like that. And then there's the Mexican, so if you're ready to do any form of tacos, fajitas, anything like that. So taco seasonings, poco picante, and the guacamole dip mix. Really awesome. Again, 5 recipe cards, green box, really awesome. And the last one is the Greek one. If you really like having, souvlaki, which is in it, donair, the lemon dilly Greek dressing, all that's in it. Paul, awesome for making lots of awesome meals. Look how fluffy that is. And this is when I turn the heat off because it doesn't need it anymore. Put the lid back on and then let it finish. And then that's it. So another minute, pancakes will be ready. Cran-Lemon loaf is ready. Could start eating that right now. And there we are. And then I can make a little poached egg in a prep bowl if you have one. A little bit of water, egg in the microwave, 35 seconds, 40 seconds. And you have a poached egg that you can put on your pancakes. Put some maple syrup on it, some fruit, whatever you might want. Anyway, what else we have on sale? Oh, the salted caramel protein is 10% off until the end of the month. We do have a cool 35% or up to 35% summer sale. And you in the States have a lot more fun things than we do. Not that fun, but we sold out, obviously, because we love it up here in Canada. And it's probably where you guys are like, what is this? So we have a caramel sauce that's rocking, the prep bowls, which these little prep bowls are there. Anyway, check it out. There are some pretty cool things in there. If you're like, what do I do with it? Feel free to reach out to me and I'll explain what you can do with the awesome seasoning. And the cool thing about it, if you're here watching and you're brand new to Epicure, maybe you're just kind of stalking away. We're just clean seasonings that you can make your meal in 20 minutes, as we said. So it's gluten-free, nut-free, no MSG, no artificial flavors, really low in sugar and salt or none. Just depends on whatever the flavor profile is. Our meal solutions are meant for, in essence, like one big meal, but as I said, you can break it up, do whatever you want with it. On the back is a full instructions, ingredients list, all that kind of stuff. And our jars are similar. If I can get over to my jars. Yeah, they're all my jars. They're similar concept. So how I got into this was our broths. So we have 3 broths. They're all great vegetable. This one is our chicken one. We call it Nourish broth. So good. So it's only 80 milligrams of sodium in a cup of broth, and you literally make it with 1.5 teaspoons. So super simple. We like doing other things with it, like amping up your chicken, anything like that, or making all that kind of stuff. This is our better than bacon. It's not real bacon. It's pinto beans with some smoky flavor in that. It's really good. I have this every day on my avocado toast. And then a couple of things that came back just for the short time period is sesame noodle salad dressing. Great to make, like salad dressings, obviously. So cold noodle salad, all that kind of stuff. Piri piri, if you like a little Portuguese with a little bit of heat and sweet. And lemon pepper, which is my favorite because it's great, not just on wings like you can see here, but that dipping sauce, eggs, whenever you want to use sodium, but don't. This is great because it's got pepper and the lemon already in it, so you don't need any of that. The summer berry, the one I kept talking about, where you could have put that into the pancakes as well. It is a sweet dip, so it does have sugar in it, but it's less sugar. It's only 3 grams of sugar per teaspoon, so you don't need a lot when you're like amping up your yogurt and things like that. But yeah, so there's lots of awesome things. And then here you go. Pancakes are done. Look at those. So a little extra color, but that's just because I'm talking. But there we go. 8 beautiful pancakes that I can have today and tomorrow or whatever. I actually make about 3 days worth if I can get through a couple of pancakes with some of that high protein. Smear that on, have one of those, whatever you might want to do. And then, of course, as I said, the Cran-Lemon loaf. And look, it just pops right out of the steamer. How awesome is that? All right, there's probably something else that I forgot to talk about, but that's all right. And the cool thing about Annie being a host today is that she gets benefits on all that, which is awesome, but she has 60 days to use it, so she can use it in our new season, which is coming in September. Yeah, summer is going away for another month or so, and then we're going to move into fall flavors in September. So if you see any of the summer things and you're like, I like those, check them out, because I recommend getting them sooner rather than later, because September's coming and things will switch up. We'll move to fall and winter things and go until we won't be back until April, which is cool because, got to keep switching things up. But stock up because we do. There's so many summer flavors that I stock up on because I use them all year round. Anyway, Annie, if you have any questions, anything, feel free to hit me up. I'll answer here in the group chat. I'll share all the specials that are going on. Annie's link in here. And If you're Canadian watching it, since most of you here are, we do have some Canadian cooking classes open too that are closing up, so you can go jump in on there and kind of like share the love. Of course, you can have your own cooking class. So if you're watching this going, well, I want in on all the benefits, my wish list is huge. I would like to get some things for free. Feel free to hit me up. August special looks really cool. So July special is get your Greek on. So that Greek kit I told you comes with also 6 skewers, which is awesome. But the August one is about, again, grilling, but it has our meat thermometer, which this is the special item that's in our August one. So super cool, as you can see, like that. Buttons and stuff. Victor uses this one a lot. And it comes with the old Montreal steak spice, Canada, I think, and something else. Yeah, I'll show you more details in the thing later. Details in me not so great. But anyway, I think that's it. Am I 15? Oh, I'm more than 15 minutes. Sorry, guys. I've been talking for 25. All right, I'll leave now. It's a long one. Thanks so much.